Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? And I'm really asking, ¿Cómo estás? Push pause and answer me. ¿Cómo estás? Bien? Ask me, ¿Cómo estás, Tony? ¿Cómo estás? To which I'll respond, bien, gracias. ¿Y tú? Bien, bien. Bien, bien. ¿Y tú? ¿Cómo estás? Bien. And so on and so forth. We are going to continue building our opening routine. The opening routine is our conversation among each other. Of course, you can apply this with your conversation partners. ¿Cómo estás is going to be the first question all the time, and you just as a habit. Bien, gracias. Bien, gracias. ¿Y tú? ¿Y tú? All right. How do you say how? Is a question for you. How do you say how? Actually, before that, let me ask you or show you something here. ¿Cómo se dice? ¿Cómo se dice such and such? Means how do you say such and such? Just gonna put this in our toolkit, okay? So, ¿cómo se dice such and such? So I have a question for you. How do you say how? ¿Cómo se dice how? ¿Cómo se dice how? Yeah, how is como. Okay? So how is como. Very important question word. We'll see other question words soon. Here's a new word, very important word. Fue means was. How was, ¿cómo fue your, which is tu, día, which means day. Okay, this is the next just canned question that we're going to put into our routine. This is a question that you and I will ask each other, and this is a question that you can ask your conversation partners. It's appropriate. How was your day? It's a good question. So, ¿cómo fue tu día? Practice that. ¿Cómo fue tu día? Soft D, día, not dia, but the, like Thee, día. ¿Cómo fue tu día? Hola, ¿cómo estás? This is how a conversation could go. Hola, ¿cómo estás? And they say, bien, gracias. ¿Y tú? Bien, gracias. How was your day? ¿Cómo fue tu día? ¿Cómo fue tu día? Question, how do you say, ¿cómo se dice good? Fine, well. Bien. Bien. Very well. Let's learn this word right now. Muy bien. Muy bien, muy bien. And the B sounds like the V in Victor too. So you say muy bien. ¿Cómo fue tu día? Muy bien, muy bien. Muy bien, thank you. Muy bien, gracias. Just take the verb fue. Fue means was. It can also kind of stand in as it was. You can start sentences, and often do start sentences with this verb fue. So to say it was good, you'd say fue bien, fue bien. Or you could say fue muy bien. So how was your day? ¿Cómo fue tu día? Push pause and practice writing this and practice responding. Fue muy bien. If it was busy, you would say fue busy, fue ocupado. Practice that. Ocupado. Okay? The reason I break it up is a lot of times people they see this word and they say ocupado or ocupado, and it's not. It's ocupado, and that can be easier to say when you visualize it. Now this is a tool that I want to give you too. When a word starts getting long or has a lot of syllables, if you break it up into its syllables, it becomes 10 times easier, disproportionately easier to say just by breaking it up. So you could break it up into every syllable like ocupado, or you could start to put it back together like ocupado, and then finally ocupado. No, so I'll just leave it like this: ocupado. Okay. So if your day was very busy, then you would say Fue muy ocupado. Okay. I'm gonna start to make this stuff part of my routine. We've been doing this, but I just want to point this out that this is the type of stuff to put into your routine. If I ask someone, like if I'm practicing Spanish and I ask someone, how was your day? ¿Cómo fue tu día? I'm fully expecting that they're gonna respond with their answer, but then say, what about you? How was your day? And I want to have something ready to go. So I don't want to be having to think, how was my day? Oh, well, it was this, it was that. I want to have this core set of options that I can just choose from, like multiple choice, kind of waiting for me in my quiver to bust out. No? So they'll say, ¿Cómo fue tu? I'll say, ¿Cómo fue tu día? Bien, bien, gracias. ¿Y tú? ¿Cómo fue tu día? I'll say, fue muy ocupado. I might say, I'll just have that ready to go. I was very busy. Fue muy ocupado. No? So, fue muy bien or fue muy ocupado. Fue muy, if it was very boring, you could say fue muy aburrido, or fue muy, it was very, what else could you need? I don't know. If you need another adjective, just look up that adjective and experiment. Put it in. Fue muy this, fue muy that. A couple of bonus words, very, very important words. Pero means but. Pero means but. Pero, okay? Quick point on the pronunciation here, by the way. You don't say pero. That's the gringo pronunciation. Pero. You want the R to have something to it. Listen to how I say it. It's not pero, it's pero. Pero, okay? The way to make this happen, it's not you don't have to say pero, because that's something different. Pero, you just want to tap the tongue on the palate behind the teeth, where the same place you say D, actually. So if you switched out the R for a D and thought that you're saying pero, da 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 da, like a D, say that quickly, just tap your tongue like you're saying a D, pero. That's the way to flap the R. One more for you. Caro means expensive, just a random word, but it's got the same style. So caro, instead of saying caro, you say caro, as if you're saying C-A-D-O. Caro. So, pero means but. How would you say it was very busy. All of that's on the screen. It was very busy, but it was good. It was very busy. I'm going to put that into my routine, for example, right? If someone says, ¿Cómo fue tu día? Fue muy ocupado, pero fue bien. Fue bien. All right, so push pause, practice writing this. Even better, text someone, call someone, ask these questions, and just practice the conversation. Going back to this verb, fue, it was, you can make a question out of the same verb, simply, just by intonation, right? So, fue muy bien means it was good, but if you said, was it very busy? ? It would be, fue muy ocupado? No, so ask me, Tony, was it very busy today? Fue muy ocupado? And I'll say, sí. Fue muy ocupado, or of course you could just plug in a no right in front of there and just say, no, it wasn't very busy. No fue muy ocupado. Okay, so question for you. How was your day? ¿Cómo fue tu día? Was it good? Fue bien. Was it busy? Fue ocupado. Was it very busy? Fue muy ocupado. Was it boring? Fue aburrido. Now there you do roll it if you can. Fue aburrido. Fue muy aburrido. And then practice writing your answer. Sí, fue aburrido, or no fue aburrido, fue ocupado, fue this, fue that. All right? I'm going to do one more section at this point. The opening routine questions. Come back to the verb timeline. I want us to be able to ask each other the question, what did you do today? Okay, so it's once and for all, it's, hi, how are you? How was your day? and what did you do, right? Questions that you can always ask, right? It's not like what's your name, that would get old. It's real questions you can ask real people. Let's cut right to the chase, right? Hablo means I speak, but hablé means I spoke. And just as a review, voy a hablar was I'm going to. But we're going to need the past, right? I'm going to say, what did you do today? You say, oh, I did this, I did that, right? So hablé, if you spoke with someone or such and such, we'll just review this. Estudié, español. Did you drink coffee? Tomé café. Did you work? Trabajé. Did you travel? Viajé. These are the ones that we already have. Okay, let's jump to a fresh new page here and really get this opening routine down. Every day we meet, we'll just say, hola, ¿cómo estás? How was your day today? ¿Cómo fue tu día hoy? And here's a new one. I'm not going to explain the grammar too much on this or anything, but ¿qué hiciste? ¿Qué hiciste means what did you do? Just for, I'll throw this out here. Hacer is the verb to do, that's the infinitive. We'll see more on that. But ¿qué hiciste? Means what did you do? Okay, so remember, I'm going to say, hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo fue tu día? ¿Qué hiciste? No? So if you want to answer the question, ¿qué hiciste? We're going to need a past tense verb, right? What did you do today? Let's take one we do know before we build some new ones. Trabajé. You can say trabajé, or you can say trabajé. Either way, it's like an H sound. So trabajé. I worked, trabajé. That comes from our past tense form of the verb. That's a complete sentence. You could say trabajé. Trabajé. So ask me, what did you do today, Tony? Ask me, ¿qué hiciste? Trabajé. Or I worked today. Trabajé hoy. What else did I do? I studied Spanish. Of course, estudié español. If you spoke Spanish, you could say hablé español, or maybe I spoke with someone. I spoke with my friend, or my, hablé con mi amigo, so on and so forth, whatever. Very, very, very important word to learn right now is fui. Fui is one of your core verbs, as we established at the beginning. Be, have, go, do. I went comes from go. Core verb, I went somewhere. Where'd you go? I went to. What did you do today? ¿Qué hiciste hoy? I went to. I went to school, maybe. Maybe if you go to school, you'd say fui a the school, which is to say school. I went to school. Fui a la escuela. I went to the work. Fui a el trabajo. To say I went to work, you say I went to the work. Work is the work. El trabajo. We will analyze some more of these, like the word the, like la, and we'll analyze that. But for now, we're just building routines. So fui a el trabajo. Want to point this out, very important. It has to be this way, not optional. The letter A from this word and the el, they blend. So you say fui al trabajo. So I went to the work is fui al trabajo. What did you do today? ¿Qué hiciste hoy? Write an answer. Fui a la escuela. Fui al trabajo. I don't know, I went to the bank, would be fui al banco. Fui al banco. Fui a Where else do people go? If you don't know, you can look up, right? This is just a starting point. You can use your dictionary, even better, use your conversation friend to find out how to say, oh, I went here or I went there, okay? What else did you do? You're gonna need verbs. I can't tell you all of the verbs. There's other verbs. I don't know what you did, but there's other verbs. And at this point, I'm just gonna throw this out here now. There is a book called 501 Spanish Verbs, which I highly, at one point or another, you, as far as I'm concerned, have to have this book. You can get it used for $5, new for $13, online, Barnes and Noble, bookstores, whatever. And it is super, super, super helpful and important. And once you get this book, you can find stuff online too. You can plug in your past tense verbs like hablé, I spoke. Sometimes verbs in the past tense end in the letter I ate. So hablé, I spoke Spanish. I ate a sandwich. I don't know. Whatever you did, just try to figure it out. How do you spell sandwich? Comí un sándwich. Comí un sándwich. Hablé español. And so on and so forth. So we are going to wrap this lesson up here. But there's a whole lot of stuff that you can do for practice, a whole lot of real conversation that you can have in writing and with real people, of course. And of course, our kind of imaginary conversation between you and me. Opening routine. Hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo fue tu día? ¿Qué hiciste hoy? And so on and so forth. So we'll continue to build these things, continue to build core topics, core verbs, vocabulary, and that's it. There's not that much to it. I promise you, this is one of the secrets. There's not that much to the language. It's like learning the rules of chess. There's not that much to it. Chess is a complex game. Sure, there's unlimited possibilities, but the rules are simple. The pieces are simple, and the way that the pieces move are simple. Grammar is simple. Vocab is simple. That stuff is simple. The conversation is the part that takes real practice. And so I'm going to try to give you what you need for practice, but the practice is up to you. The practice is the writing and the speaking. And I'm just here to teach you how the rules work and encourage you to practice. So we'll continue to do that in the next video. Until later, which is see you later. Hasta luego. Until later. Hasta luego.